Um, when it comes to getting it, you don't. So we're going to talk about that today. So, mm, 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 mm. So a lot of you guys go to court, and a lot of you guys go to court, and you you build your case on that's my child. A lot of you guys go to court, and you you take being a father to court. That's not how you fight in court. Um, I assure you, that's my child holds no weight. It doesn't. It holds no weight. And the perspectives and narratives that a lot of you use when you go to court is just that. Now, I'll tell you guys today, like I'll always tell you, there ain't no way on this planet a woman on welfare is challenging me for custody. It's just not happening. There's just no way a person that don't have a job is challenging me on custody. There's just no way a person that live with their mama is challenging me on custody. It's not happening. It's not happening. The unfortunate that a lot of you guys do is you allow them to bring the fight to you instead of you taking the fight to them. So that's my child. That is not a narrative on how you should build your case. It doesn't hold no merit. It's not going to get you points. It's not. A lot of you guys just you don't get that. A lot of you guys don't get that. Line this thing up. You don't get that. You're just under the impression that, oh, that's my child, so I should. That's not how that works. And it shouldn't. You should point out your highs while exposing her lows. You should. This is why I'm not trying to hear nothing nobody got to say. There's just no way on this planet, there's no way on this planet. You're not fighting me if you're on welfare. You're not fighting me if you're on Section 8. You're not fighting me. It's not. I'm not going to allow you to, I'm not going to go in front of a hearing officer and allow a hearing officer to put a spin on it and, well, we got to do a home study and we got to do, no, we don't. No, we don't. Not happening. I went to court one time and I stood on what I'm going to say or you lock me up. I don't understand if there's never a good time to get locked up and making the news is standing on the fact that that's your child and you want to go to court and ask the questions on how did this person get custody? That we ain't going to have that in my courtroom. Well, where are we going to have it? Because this is where it's supposed to be had. Y'all allow them to humble y'all. I've never allowed that. And I never will. I never will. I never will. It is amazing. It is amazing to fight people on it really is amazing to have somebody hire me for custody and you listening to all the lows that the mother got. And listen, let me say this. Got an individual that had us on retainer since November of 2023. Every day at the last day of the month, he paid his retainer. His stuff was going on. He was going through a divorce. That got through. Now he's going through the child support. He don't miss a beat. If you want to build your case on paying an attorney $7,000, and then when it comes to us, you say, hey, listen, I only want to retain y'all. I just want to get a motion drafted up and retain y'all for a month. It's cool. But you're not going to get the momentum of trying to win. It's the reason why, listen, if you tell me that a person, I got 7 cars. If you tell me a person has a better form of transportation than me, I'm going to instantly say, well, he must have a plane. Because you ain't matching me car. If he got one car, I have a better percentage of transportation, meaning if something happened to his one car, I can switch. There are things, no matter what happens, this narrative of we award all the kids, that's not life. It's not life. And there's just no way on this planet you should be sitting there listening to somebody tell you, oh, well, she is the mother. She lives in a group home. She lives in public housing. There isn't a stat out that supports a mother, even if she got an equal job as you. So y'all be building y'all cases on absolute, but that's my child. I assure you, that is not a perspective to build your case. It's not. It's not. It's not. Sorry to be the bearer of bad news. That is not a perspective to build a case on. It's not. It's not. What you got to understand today, and what you always need to understand, everything that you are trying to do, everything needs to be filed with the courts, and then you go to the court and prove your case. You guys don't do that. You guys don't file nothing, and you say, I'm just going to go down there. When you file a motion, the motion sets your curriculum. It's like an itinerary when you go into a show or something. You get to see what's coming up next. The courts is not going to allow you coming in there just blabbling off, talking about this, talking about that, then running over here talking about that. They're not going to allow that. They're not going to allow it. And they shouldn't. I don't blame them. Because I have read motions. I have sat on the phone with individuals that just don't understand the perspective of proper court etiquette, curriculum, and just stop. Don't do it. Do not think that you're going to just, I'm going to go down there. That's my kid. We had an individual that lost custody, had us on retainer 1 month. His sister, his wife's sister won custody of the child. How? You know how? It all starts with you guys going down there talking to a hearing officer. That's where it all starts. You're going down there talking to a hearing officer. Like I said, last time I was in front of a hearing officer, I cursed her out. No, we ain't doing this. Well, you're going to just go in front of the judge. Thank you. That's where all y'all losses start. Y'all go in front of a hearing. It is amazing that when I talk to people and they say, oh, I go in front of a hearing officer. Man, I've been watching you for years. You've been watching me for years and you went in front of a hearing officer? I'm putting y'all up on game. That is how you lose, number one. Once again, all your highs out the window. Your lows is highlighted. When you go to child support court, you're a billionaire. When you go to custody, you're a bum. That's the curriculum that they want to use. And you just going in there winging it, not. Hey, listen, if you listen to me and don't want to use me, cool. Go run to an attorney. At least get some professional guidance. But this thing of, that's my child, or I'm going to just go down there and say, you straight giving them bunhole candy. That's what you're doing. You providing them with some bunhole candy. I'm bringing this topic of discussion up because I was talking to an individual earlier. I think it's only right that I expose the origins of where this is coming from. I had a consultation with an individual earlier, and I had a consultation, and this guy was filed a motion with the courts, and he filed a motion with the courts. And when he filed the motion, it was wrong. The motion was wrong. And I think I can tell y'all this. So him and his child's mom had an agreement with the courts, outside the courts, many years ago. And she keeps violating it. And he thought he was going to go to court and get the courts to enforce something that they didn't write up. The courts is not going to enforce your idea of a custody. They're not going to do it. So finally getting a court date, I was telling them, you got to do an amendment. People, you really think you're doing things right. Listen, there isn't one day that I thought that I knew what I was doing. I went to school and learned law. Well, let me back that up. I'm sorry. I'm lying to y'all. I used to go to court. I went to court probably 3 times and realized that there's something is off here. There's something is wrong. So then I went to school for law. And when I went to school for law, if y'all remember, I texted Tia LaShawn Bradley, this is my arena now. When we left court, I texted her the night before, this is my arena. When we left court, I texted her, I told you. I will never understand why you guys don't arm yourself with the best perspective. And the best perspective is something you don't have. You're not experienced. You don't have it. I want to be clear about something. Individuals that was with me 10 years ago, I wasn't doing this 10 years ago. I evolved after 25 years in. This is what you're listening to, right? You're listening to 25 years of experience, to include law school, true battles, going up against judges, two judges in prosecution in a federal court, going up against them, filing thousands of motions, helping thousands of people, learning stuff from my clients. It's a two-way street. And you can get that from me with a consultation and then say, no, don't do that. That's not. I will never understand the lane you're in. I will never understand the lane you're in. I will never understand what it is that you're thinking about that making you saying, yeah, I'm just gonna. I'm just gonna. All right. I'm just gonna. People, it is what it is. I see Josh. He says, I'm about to go to the deposition in a couple of hours, and they want pay stubs. Now, Josh been with us for, well, he don't have us on retainer now, but he had us on retainer back in 2023. And I got a consultation at noon. Oh, you got a consultation at noon. I guess I didn't get my consultations from Lydia yet, but so a couple of hours and knew about us for lunch. That's cutting it close. That's what happens. Can't do that, people. Example right there. He says you came across the live stream. Can't do that, people. Can't do that. Let me just say this. Let me just hear me out. Why did I go to school for law? I'm not an attorney. Didn't want to be one. And if I was, I'd be a defender. I'd be a defender, a defense attorney. I don't like the powers that be. Never did. Introvert all day, twice on Sunday. But why was $80,000+ paid to educate myself? Why? Because when you invite me to a fight, I'm going to guarantee your loss. I'm going to hit you off with a landslide and up. I'm a ragdoll your ass. Mollywop is an appetizer for me. I'm not playing those dumb games. I'm not. You can ask my brothers. I'm the youngest, by the way. I'm the youngest. When I was 15, I had a fight with a 26-year-old. I'm humble now. I'm not for the games. Atila Sean Bradley just took a fucking log to a buzzsaw. That's all she did. I'm not doing this thing. I don't argue back and forth. It's not. I bring authority to the party. That's it. Chaos and confusion, I want none of that. Not in my home, not in my life. Nothing. It's not happening. I don't trust a woman to say anything other than hello, I'm dumb. That's it. Let me back that up. I don't trust a woman I don't believe nothing a woman would say other than hello, I'm dumb. I've been saying that for years. It hasn't changed. It won't change. At 56 years old, I have enough experience in my life to see women do the dumbest thing than anybody on this planet. And you go up against them under the context of, I'm going to just go down there and say, that's my kid. Remember the saying over in Europe, women are wicked, more wicked than a man. But once a woman, in fact, show you that she is indeed wicked, she will be wicked in ways you could never imagine. So sit down with yourself and ask yourself, when was the last time your woman did something to you that you seen coming? What Atila Sean Bradley did, I would have never imagined. Listen. I would never imagine putting a woman in a nice house in the Pocono Mountains on a nice property. I got multiple properties. We all good. Everything is good. We making hundreds of thousands. We good. I would never have dreamt that a woman would say, my friends want me to gain control and trash our whole family. That's the dumb that I see in women. And I'm not letting no woman come tell me I'm not like that. You're a fucking dummy. Because you're emotional, you are a dummy. And it's amazing when y'all have to fight these creatures. Y'all be on some old, well, I don't want to, and that's my child's mom. Listen, like I said, where the topic of this discussion came up, an individual got his wife and such to agree with something years ago. The second you and your child's mom agree to something, you got to file it with the courts. So now the courts can enforce it. You can't ever file nothing with the courts and then think the courts are not going to enforce it. That's the way it goes. It is amazing, really. Really. It really is amazing. Really is amazing. Once again, I went to school, so nothing I did was wrong. Stop doing wrong under the context of, that's my child. That being your child will not win you a court hearing. It won't. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. You're not getting no points. You're not getting a bonus. You're not getting none of that because that's your child. It's not going to happen. Not going to happen. I don't know who told you, but let me take a stab at it. Okay. They lied. Yeah, they lied. They lied. Please. I'm running into people. Josh, he's saying I got to. I guess he got us booked for noon. He got a consultation, and he's saying he got a thing today. He paid for a consultation today. I got individuals. Oh, I go to court on the 18th. I just listen, people. I'm begging you. I'm begging you. Could you please do things right? I'm begging you. Please do things the right way. I'm begging you. Why am I begging you? I'm glad you asked. So this is why I'm gonna tell you why I'm begging you. I'm begging you to do things the right way. If enough of us, if enough of us, if enough of us do things the right, we start changing the tides on how the experience is. But if one person out of every 1,000 puts foots up in them, it's not going to gain no traction. This is why I tell everybody. I wish everybody would. I don't say it as much. Share my videos on all my videos. One day, just open up my video page, bam, Twitter, bam, Facebook, transfer them all. Because the reason why us fathers is going through it is because a very minute. We're not putting a ripple in the tide when it comes to, them hearing us. But for the most part, I don't want nobody going to court. Nobody. I don't want nobody going to court. And you're sitting there and you gabbling, you running off at the mouth, and you did something wrong, but they're not going to tell you. They're just going to bring you in. Okay, we're here today. The father has motioned to court. Is he here? Okay, the father's here, and it's all wrong. Okay. Okay. Raise your right hand. Blah, blah, blah. And then with a mother, blah, 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 blah. And you don't know. They're sizing you up. They making a mental note of you. Oh yeah, when he coming out, this is a dummy that don't know what he's talking about. I'm not that dude. I don't want you to be that dude. I don't. I want you to go to court, say things, shut up. Yeah. Hey, listen, check this out. Check this out, y'all. Let's give this guy a moment. He said, beware, he's a scammer. He's a scammer. Stay away from this fraud. Let's entertain Bajau. Wow. He says, stay away from him. He's a scammer. Where's his video at saying, here, I paid him, blah, 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 XYZ. He's nothing. He just said, beware of him. He's a fraud. If I say, don't eat the pizza there, I'm going to say, don't eat the pizza there. When I went there, they have roaches in it. The pepperoni was really hot dogs. They trying to pass off as sausages. Nothing. Nothing. This is what individuals want to do. This is what individuals want to do. It's amazing. This is what individuals want to do. I'm always amazed. Check this out. Check this out. I remember about 10 years ago, about 10 years ago, I had a dude say, he robbed me of $2,000. I said, I don't even have a $2,000 service. This dude literally came on the live stream with an itemized list. So allow me. People, you ever wonder why we block the way we do? Why we block? Anybody? Why we only accept $50 on Cash App? If you want to purchase a service, you have to, if you don't have any other service, you got to mail it in. Individuals mail us in. Because Cash App is unfortunately the highest rate of. But if I was a scammer, as that individual, you're a scammer. How is it that I get to accept PayPal and Venmo and Zelle? Anybody? You see, that's why we block the way we do. Because we don't want to deal with them individuals. Nope. We don't want to deal with nobody that don't pay attention. We don't want to deal with none of that. We don't want to deal with nobody that's going to mess up my beautiful, pretty reputation. You see, if I was a scammer, I should have so many complaints against PayPal and Cash App. They should say, no, you can't use our platform no more, Chief. We heard about you. And so it is. And so it is. So if you're going to say I did something, please, we need a little bit more than that. Really, we need a bit more than that. Now, I did put my pole in your mouth, in the mouth of your mom's. Now, I'm still mad at that bitch because she bit me. Oh man, I told her I want the scrotum suck and the ball massage. She went and nibbled. She front teeth nibbled my dick. Oh boy, you tell her I'm still trying to serve her them papers. I'm still trying to serve her them damn papers. Oh, how? Oh man, I cracked myself up. But listen, please, y'all, stop by any means and all means. Stop. 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 Yeah. Hey, listen. It is what it is. There's a lot of. I'm gonna end it with this. There's a lot of people out there. I'm gonna say this. There's a lot of people in life that want their words to mean something. They want their words to mean something. There's a lot of people out there that want you to do something that you don't do. But there's a lot of people out there. I've been at this for 25 years. Why am I still here? There have been 100 people from 15 to 16, where are they? They're gone. Why am I still here? Same banner, same background, same dude. Why am I still here? So individuals want their words to mean something. Remember, I'm the guy that told you about the rap group Public Enemy. Hype and substance works well together. Flav is the hype. Yo, Chuck, tell him what you do, boy. And then Chuck comes in. Hype and substance. People that want to be heard, substance. I'm sorry, all hype. It means nothing. It don't. It means nothing. I'm not in the business of caring because I don't. You don't get 56 years old and say, hey, man, I got a beautiful life. I lived my life because of what? I scammed people? Is that what I did? Wow, I scammed the people. Last time I got up on, I'm going to say this. Last time I came up on charges for practicing law without a license, it wasn't even a charge. I was helping a bunch of veterans, and the one veteran that I helped, I ended up helping a woman, and I drafted up a motion for them to file in federal court. And I said, hey, listen, because you have an attorney, this may not work. She didn't hear that part. She went and said, like they all do, oh, he's going around telling people he's an attorney. So when I spoke to the state district attorney, when I spoke to the state district attorney, when I spoke to the state district attorney, I had to ask the individual, I'm just curious. Are you really coming here because somebody said I was an attorney? Or are you a fan? Because you can't possibly look at my videos, don't think I know what I'm talking about, and you're going to say that I'm going around telling people that I'm an attorney? I ain't never said I was an attorney. And so it was. And so it was. But listen, I got to get out of here. I just got text my consultations. I do see my man in there. Josh, I do see you in there. I do see you in there. I see. I got you at 1 o'clock. So I'll probably be done with my 12 o'clock a little sooner. Hope that I'll be done with my 12 o'clock a little sooner. But I got my 12 o'clock to do. I'm gonna run and do this thing. I'm gonna be here at 11 o'clock tomorrow. I promise. What happened, like I said today, was I don't know. I tried to live stream 2 other times and it was like wouldn't show public. So we got it together now. So like I said, we'll be here tomorrow at 11 a.m. I'll catch you guys on the next one.